I got to tell you something that like blew me away today, man.
Yeah.
Early this morning, I got it yesterday, but I'm home for this week, as I had mentioned. So I'm like putting up a thing in my garage, like a cabinet, right? So I went to, we have a place around here, $110 to put you together the cabinet I wanted, this wooden thing. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I was with Jackie when we're in there. They got couches now, and they got all sorts of furniture. Like they're expanding their furniture now on obviously a blue collar level for your basic middle American. But the shit's not bad. I'm not knocking it. Now, so now that I'm saying they got a big furniture department, right? I'm picking this thing for the garage, this like wooden stand, and there's a guy in there, and he's got a drill, and he's down on the ground nearby, and he's putting together a cabinet, and he works there. I'm like, oh, is you the one to get this? He goes, yeah, I'll go get it. And he comes back. He goes, yep, we have one in stock. I go, is it hard to put together? You know what? It's not too bad. But I've been here 20 years. This is my only job. All day, every day, I put furniture together, and I love it. And he literally, I'm not kidding you, bro. Jackie will back me. He said, this is my calling. It's what I'm meant to do. I love doing it so much. And he goes, like, this thing here, I have till 5 o'clock to get it together. And in the meantime, I help people along the way. But if you just take your time, you can do it. And you're like, this guy was saying his calling is to put together furniture. Bro, he's got the cordless yellow drill. And after he helped us with the thing, and he went back in, and I was paying, he's over there, and he's drilling here, he's drilling there. He's got a little music going. He's got all the furniture around him that he put together. And a part of me is like, happy for the guy being happy. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy he's the start of a little independent movie that if someone played him in a movie, they'd win an Oscar because it's so fucking bizarre. But nevertheless, he's in his little place, and I don't know, man. I just found it fascinating that like what if I had my son, and he's like, I'm happy, Dad. I make enough to pay the rent. I go bowling with the boys on Tuesday. I like to stream my TV shows on the weekend with a little popcorn, and tomorrow I'm putting together a big TV stand I'm pretty excited about. And here's the kicker. I'm putting this thing together this morning, right? First couple hours. Every single screw or nut that you have already has a pre-drilled hole. So if you're putting it together and you find yourself about to put a screw into this wood, you're doing it wrong. So you reread the directions, and then I move the wood, and I'm like, oh, look, the holes line up. And I'm telling Jack, I figured it out. The holes line up. Oh, my God, this is what the guy's talking about. I was getting excited. It's like a goddamn jigsaw. Some people like to do crossword puzzles, and I got it now for a second. I got what he meant and what was enjoyable to him. I thought that was very reflective, bro. That whole story I thought was very reflective.
Well, there is some sense of accomplishment when you put something together. You're like, oh my God, I put this together.
It really is.
But I'll tell you what I would have done in this situation. And this guy's telling me he loves to put stuff together. It's his calling. You know what I tell him?
What?
What time could you be at my house tomorrow to put this fucking thing together?
So funny you said that. Because Jackie said, you think if you gave him $50, he would come here and put it together? And I was like, nah, I have to give him at least 75. I go, but more importantly, I think this guy's like uses public transportation. Like he looks like a bus stop guy. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like if I'd have to go get him, drive him in the room. How you doing? Go come out to the garage while he's working on it. You want a coffee? You need anything? It's like
Sadie's growing up. She's going to be going off to college soon, before you know it.
Right.
Do you really want to be spending your time putting a cabinet set together when you could be with your daughter and your wife doing something fun, something enjoyable for just a minimal cost of paying this guy whatever, it's $100, $150?
I pay this guy $100 to put that together. I bang out a newsletter. Who knows? Maybe somebody sees that newsletter. We got to do a book. Oh my God! Now we got a book deal because I wrote a newsletter instead of putting together this fucking piece of furniture out here. Unbelievable. You know, I got to value my own things. See what's worth pawning off to someone else. They do that. I'll do this. And here's the worst part, bro.
Welcome to 2024, bro. Welcome.